my time to shine. He took over. He got it. Splash. And that will put some gauze on it. So they were having a lot of fun, dishing it off to each other. The dunks were happening, just a good time.
And welcome inside Butler Gymnasium, the home of the PCA Eagles, where tonight on the road goes the Catholic League's FGR, Father Gabriel Richard Irish, to take on the MIAC's Plymouth Christian Academy Eagles. Hello again, everybody. My name is Chad Bush alongside Sam Stick Day. We've got some action in the Division III level tonight. Plymouth Christian Academy, Stick, playing some of their best basketball right now. They're coming off a big win on Saturday.
Yeah, that big win came against Southfield in a game they started out down early, 11-1. And, we were talking to their coach about that in the interview, and he said that type of win does so much for a team, does so much for the mentality, and does so much for a coach. Because you could say, I believe in you. We can always come back. And eventually, if you're not getting the W, it falls on deaf ears. But he said that win right there really showed that if these guys put in the work and play the right way, they can hang with anybody.
7 losses by 6 points or less this year for Joel Clark and the Eagles. Meanwhile, Father Gabriel Richard, a team that does have some advantages tonight. They've struggled to get wins, but they're coming off a strong back-to-back performance as well.
Yeah, they're a senior-led team, and that's where their strength is going to be in this game. They have a lot of experience that they can fall back on because, as we know, Plymouth Christian likes to get out and run that basketball. They like to run the court. They like to get out on the open court, create some opportunities. And Gabriel Richard, they're going to have to use their size and their strength to kind of contain that in this game.
All right, we've got an interview with Joel Clark of PCA, the second-year head coach. We'll hear from him next. Glad you're with us on the Preps coverage of Monday Night Madness from Plymouth Christian Academy.
Lowering the shoulder. Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. They're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut. Welcome inside Butler Gymnasium as we get set for PCA against Ann Arbor Gabriel Richard. Joel Clark, the second-year head coach, joins us now, native of Lancaster, Ohio, but has found a home here at PCA in your 4th year in the program, second as a head coach.
That's right.
Does it feel like this is home for you now?
Absolutely. Feels like home. Yeah, I didn't grow up here, as you mentioned, but married into my wife, grew up around here and graduated from here. So, yeah, this is definitely home now for sure.
You've implemented your culture. You've seen it before. Now you have it. This is a team that you like a lot that's really come on. The record doesn't tell the story. Tell the folks why.
We're a few possessions away from being 12-5. We're 5-10 now, but played a tough schedule, a lot of close games, and those are opportunities that we have and we've learned throughout the season to continue to dig deeper. And I think this past Saturday, one of our biggest wins of the season, really could be a turning point for us. So.
You're playing up a division as well. People should know that. You should be, enrollment-wise, playing Division 4. You guys have challenged yourself to play Division 3. What's it like kind of going into a bigger pond in this Division 3 world?
Yeah, most sports here, we're still Division 4, but in basketball and volleyball, just due to the distribution of schools in each division, we've moved up over the last couple of years, and so we've had to adjust our schedule accordingly, right? If we're going to make a run in the playoffs and be prepared for that, then we have to play a tougher schedule in the regular season. So we've been really fortunate to put that schedule together and really learn a lot from it. So.
This is a multi-sport team. It's filled with guys that play other sports, and you kind of had to wait a while to get these guys together, to get some reps together. And now, does it feel like things are coming together at the right time of the year?
I do think, now, and especially as we get closer to the end of the season, the goal is just to peak at the end of the season, whatever that looks like. And for us, and the potential that I foresee in this team, I do think we're really turning a corner and starting to trend in that direction. but no excuses. This game actually was rescheduled from November because they had so many football guys deep in the playoffs. So, we're all teams deal with that, and in high school we love multi-sport athletes, especially at PCA. So we encourage that. We encourage the cross training, but it just takes a little extra time to gel as a team, and I think we're doing that now.
What makes PCA a very special place to you?
The faith culture here, first and foremost. I mean, anything that I do, anything that we do here at PCA is woven into the faith that we have in Christ, and the brotherhood that we have, and the opportunity we have, honestly, to share our faith with people that don't know Christ. So that's the purpose that I lace not only into coaching, but into my job and into my family. And so to be able to do that here so freely and make that such a cornerstone of everything that we do here, especially in the basketball program, it's such a blessing. So
what's it like competing against a Catholic League school? I know it's not in your Christian division, but it's a Catholic League. So it's kind of like a cousin, right?
Yeah.
You're playing your cousin.
Yeah.
What's it like playing Father Gabriel Richard tonight?
We played him last year, first game of the season, and it was my very first game as a head coach. So for me, I'd love to get a little revenge. They beat us at their place, and so I'd love to return the favor tonight. But they're so well coached. They execute well. I went to a Catholic school, so I'm familiar with like Catholic League basketball, and they execute well. They have great athletes. They're smart players, and they rebound well. So we've got to execute in every phase of the game tonight to come out with a win. So.
Let's talk about your leaders, and you've got some seniors that you've counted on, some guys that have been in the program, played multiple sports and all that. Who are you going to lean on tonight to make sure things go right?
I'll start with Aiden Sexton and Dylan Beasley. Aiden, he's someone who's dealt with a lot of injury. He's playing on a torn meniscus and really had to determine even mid-season, like, am I going to get surgery and just forego the rest of the season, or am I going to try to play through this? And I really feel like both physically and psychologically, he overcame a lot, even the last few games, and really turned a corner this past Saturday, scoring 20 in our win, including the buzzer beater against Southfield. Excuse me. But Dylan Beasley too. He's been a leader for us. He's a captain. He's been a leading scorer for us throughout the season, and we need a big game from him tonight as well. And then our defensive stoppers, Cademan Whipple and Michael Levine. Really important for us on the defensive end, especially when we play man.
All the best tonight against FGR. Appreciate our first time
Thank you,
in
Chad. Appreciate
Butler
it. This
Gymnasium.
is so fun. Thanks
Hopefully
for being
it won't
here.
be our last.
Oh, I hope so.
All
That'd
the
be
best.
awesome.
Thanks for joining
Chad.
us.
Appreciate it.
All right, we're back with more. This is Joel Clark, the head coach, as we roll on from PCA, getting set for FGR and PCA coming up right after this. First, life gives us many. From buying your first car or first home to starting a business, Alliance Catholic Credit Union is here for you every step of the way. From checking and savings accounts and youth accounts to auto loans, mortgages, business needs, and financial planning. A full-service financial institution with over 70 years of experience. We're committed to serving your firsts, seconds, 50ths, and every day in between. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC.
In today's ever-changing mortgage lending world, the importance of true professionals has never been greater. At Success Mortgage Partners, we want you to have the experience of a lifetime. Founded and owned by Catholic League alumni, our family-centered business keeps your interest at heart as we help you navigate this turbulent market with ease. If you or a family member has a mortgage need, please call me, Owen Lee, at 734-822-9792.
The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move, and it's out of here.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
What makes people stand in this line like this for 3 hours? Because we're not Dunkin' Donuts or Tim Hortons. These donuts are made fresh daily, and it's made with love and consistency. We got the same ingredients. It didn't change. The people know that, and that's why they standing out there.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Lowering the shoulder. Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
All right, ready for some Monday basketball live on the Prep. Thanks for watching. My name is Chad Bush alongside Sam Stick Day. Alex Westfall is your executive producer. Let's first meet the father, Gabriel Richard Irish. They'll start with Angelo Marcarelli, the 6'3 forward, and the senior. Isaac Moon, one of 2 Moons in the starting lineup, 6'3 forward and a senior. Liam Distelswag at 6 foot and a guard, their top scorer. And Michael Savarino, one of the guards, and Roman Moon rounds it out. He's a 10th grader, the only 10th grader around 4 seniors at 6'2". Rex Stanzik is the head coach for Richard, and he's in his 6th year. He's got this club 4-9 overall, 3-4 in the AA in the Detroit Catholic League. Let's now meet the home team tonight, the Plymouth Christian Academy Eagles. 5-10, 2-3 in league play. They call their league the MIAC, and they're led by their 2nd-year head coach, Joel Clark. Here's the starters. It's Micah Levine, the defensive stopper, the senior guard at 6'2", at one of the guard spots. Mac McDonald, the other guard at 5'11", the senior. Jonah Noel, up front, 6'4 forward. Aiden Sexton, who wears number 2, a 6'4 guard, a tall guard, and a 3-year starter, 4-year player for the Eagles. Their leading scorer is the junior Dylan Beasley, 6'2", and a guy that can really attack the hoop and score from distance as well. They're led by Joel Clark. Drew Perrin is the assistant along with Ryan Noel. For Plymouth Christian Academy, Chad Bush, Sam Stick Day. Stick, a matchup we're looking forward to. Cross-league, kind of a fun competition.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, like we talked about, coming off that big win against Southfield, it's going to be fun to see how Plymouth Christian plays out in this game. Can they carry that momentum over?
Yeah, as you mentioned, trailed by 10 points to start the game, came back and won on a buzzer beater on Saturday after losing so many close games. So, PCA to trigger near sideline. Glad you're with us on the Preps coverage. And the inbound trigger by Sexton. And here we go with Noel, and he's tripped inadvertently. The foul's going to go on number 10, Marcarelli, the 6'3 senior forward.
Yeah, right away you see some good handles on Sexton, though. A nice little crossover, able to get in the lane, get his defender off balance, and a little shove there, and a trip while he's stepping down.
Sexton, a player, they say he's so selfless. We need to make him a little more selfish. We need him to score and attack more. FGR in a bit of a zone. They expected this, but they get a steal on the pass down low. Isaac Moon picks it off. Here comes the Irish first possession.
Yeah, that's where the size of Gabriel Richard comes in play. You can run a nice zone with all that size, all that wingspan, taking up space.
Yes, sir. Topside triple to start things. Heel out, no. And a rebound pulled down by Micah Levine. Quickly ahead to Noel. Short corner right pass. Threw it away again. So turnover's a bugaboo early for the Eagles at home.
Yeah, the first part of that possession is what Coach Clark wanted. Press the ball, you could get yourself a layup, but once you decide to pull it down, it just wasn't there for him.
Kick out, and the turnovers are contagious apparently in this beautiful PCA gymnasium they call Butler Gymnasium, named after the namesake Dr. David L. Butler.
The student section had him rattled down there.
Yeah, they're on their feet, making some noise. And some aggressive defense by Distal Swag. What a name, huh? Ball on the court, player on the court. PCA has it. Rip, drive, lay in. Too strong, contact, no call. And Mac McDonald's wondering where the whistle is. Back out to Sexton. Wheels, deals, mid-post fader. Too strong. And Savarino grabs down the rebound. We are scoreless in Plymouth.
Yeah, you would have liked to see him keep his pivot foot there and then go towards the basket instead of that fadeaway jumper, but just some good, tough defense being played on both sides. Look at this man-up defense right there.
Maybe a little too close for comfort for Jonah. He'll get busted for the foul, but yeah, it's in your shorts, aggressive, man-to-man defense, and this is what Joel Clark loves to play. It says man-to-man, we're heavy on it, as you get a look here, Stick.
Yeah, just right, like you said, right on him, ball, getting contact too, a little bit too much.
Baseline runner by Savarino. Back to the top side. One-on-one against Levine. Shot up, no, but he draws the foul. That'll be Micah's first and the team's first. And a shooting situation coming for Distal Swag.
Yeah, Distal Swag with some quick twitch action. You see him like go slow and then speed up really fast. That time you had to get your hands on the ball, and we could see our first points of the game right here, Chad.
You believe it? 2 minutes in. First one's up, and not so fast, my buddy. Rex Stanzik is the head coach for Father Gabriel Richard, Brian Perrin, and Hank Benedetto, the assistants, along with Chris Slater and Marshall Hamilton. And we've got our first points. It's 1-0 Irish of Father Gabriel Richard from the AA in the Catholic League of Detroit. Levine to the high post against this zone. Pull up, short corner right, too strong, no good. And 0 of 3 from the floor for the Eagles to start. Irish yet to make a basket.
You liked how they attacked the zone that time, though, getting into the free throw line. As you know, you got to collapse that defense and then find open shooters. Speaking of shooters,
right wing three, bang. 33, that looked like Larry Bird. It's Roman Moon, the 6'2", 10th grader, and it's 4-0 FGR. But the attack the other way by Dylan Beasley, the top scorer for the Eagles, could get them within 2.
Yeah, Beasley just looks like a basketball player. He's got those broad shoulders to add to that wingspan, and you see it right there, just taking advantage of the open space, using his athleticism and forcing the contact.
Guy that Tries to work inside out and attack and get downhill like you see there. But as Coach Joel Clark says, look, sometimes you got to start outside and go in. Mix it up a little bit. And he's encouraged him to do that. Knocks down both free throws, cuts the lead in half. Irish right to left. Irish coming off back-to-back wins for the second time this year. Shot blocked down low by Levine. Kick out three, bang, another one. This time it's Savarino, and it's 7-2 Irish, who've knocked down a couple triples. Back the other way, Bankers off the mark from Sexton. Sexton coming off a 20-point performance on Saturday against Southfield Christian. Nothing home there.
Yeah, so far the name of the game has just been making shots. Gabriel Richard has, and there you go, another one.
Clean look down low from Moon. And he finds Distal Swag, and it's a 9-2 lead. Reverse layup, no good. And the Irish right now have the Eagles a bit off their game.
Yeah, Plymouth Christian, I mean, they're running that Phoenix Suns 4 seconds or less on the shot clock. They're getting the ball up and down. They just can't make those bunnies right now. But you'd expect the law of averages to catch up.
Moon, a lot of ball movement. Back out to the other Moon. Right wing three again, this time no. And a big boy rebound and crash by Beasley.
You'd like to see Beasley be aggressive on this possession. You talked about him being a facilitator.
Loose ball, far sideline. It'll stay with PCA, but aggressive on-ball defense continues both sides as Savarino knocks it out of bounds. Substitution for the Eagles as Sexton will get a rest. And into the game comes Cademan Whipple, number 0. Whipple has it. Double teamed in this zone. PCA faced the zone actually on Friday against their league rival Lutheran Northwest. Rip drive, finds the gap, finds the block, finds the lay-in. Attack drop in the lay-in by the fresh face, Cademan Whipple.
Yeah, Whipple comes in the game and you see the ball movement on offense just go through the roof. I think every player touched it on that possession, which led to an easy layup underneath the hoop.
A lot of energy in touching that basketball. And it's a positive result for the Eagles, who get their first field goal. 9-4. Left wing three, short. Rebound ripped off by Whipple. Whipple back to Levine for three, no. 3:10 left, FGR +5. Corner three, that's long. And the rebound pulled up by McDonald. McDonald the throw ahead to Levine. And a whistle and a foul. It's going to go on the Irish.
Up and down action here at Butler Gymnasium. And we talked about that Plymouth Christian, they like to push the action. They like to fill the lanes. And there you see it, just an attempt to get it just coming down. Another foul. We'll pay attention to the fouls in this game too. They're starting to add up.
Yes, sir. Gabriel Richard with 3 of them. Double team in the corner, aggressive out of this 2-3 zone, and they throw it away. Picked off by Savarino, his second steal. Turnovers have been an issue in this game, Stick.
Yeah, especially once you get pinned in the corner like that. It's like 4 defenders on you. You got a baseline, you got an out-of-bounds line. You can't do anything.
Alex Bullock checks in, the 6'7 sophomore for FGR. A show and go there by the young man. Misses the shot, ball loose, and the big boy gets it in a reset. Back out to Moon. Roman topside, he throws it away. Over and back. PCA forces the turnover. And we've got some substitutions upon us.
Yeah, it looks like Will Komet is coming in the game. Will Komet, he did the prayer pregame too and did a good job with that.
Yeah, he did. It's not easy to sit here and speak in front. We got an easy job. We're not talking in front of
right. Nobody hears
us
here.
No, right.
They're not looking at us.
No. This guy said it fabulously before the game. He's got it right wing for 3, and the Lord blessed him. Splash City. How about it? Cut it to 2 on the triple off the bench from Virgil from the heavens high above. Right block laying no. Wall up defense was excellent by Noel. And we got a foul on the attempt to rebound over the back. And we've got great sportsmanship by both teams in Distal Wing. They're actually going to get the Eagles here for the foul. Here's another look stick.
Yeah, I don't think they called a foul. I think they called the player falling out of bounds, and he was on the baseline. So that's where the change in possession happened.
Ah, good catch.
Yep.
2-point game, 2 minutes left. Distelwig with it.
Distelwig's got some handles on him.
Yeah, he's not afraid to show him off either. Pressure at the free throw line. Kick out, Moon, 3 again, no. Rebound, Levine on the run. They want to run. Virgil to the rack. Floater up, no. But how about the bench and the energy for the Eagles tonight and this spark in this run? They could tie it up here.
Yeah, Virgil has come off the bench after that prayer delivery, knocked down a 3, and this time taking it strong to the hole. He has come in and sparked this team. Chance here to tie the ball game.
Line right. In and out. So it's been a busy 4 days for the Eagles, as you see the head coach Joel Clark in his second year, native of Lancaster, Ohio, in a Columbus suburb. PCA playing their 3rd game in 4 days. It's like an NBA road trip. They split the pair, 4 points, leads the way. The young man off the bench, Nicholas Virgil. But yeah, 3 games, 4 days, and Joel Clark says, look, they're high school kids, they can handle it, but it's a little different than what we're used to doing.
Yeah, but what's interesting, though, they played a team that played man, and they played a team that played zone. Gabriel Richard does both, so he said it kind of warmed him up for what they're going to see today.
That's exactly right. Santa Bria checked in and sneaks into the right block and lays it in. Back the other way, shot blocked. The big boy did it on both ends, but the Eagles keep control with Diabetes. Picked off at the free throw line. 3-on-2 the other way. Reverse lay-in, no. Would have been special. And a frustration foul over the back by Liam Distelwig, but you can't be mad at him. This young man's all over the place.
Yeah, kind of took on the whole defense by himself. He didn't have to take that shot, but here you see him fighting for the rebound, just getting a little shoved down from behind. But, you know, you can't question the effort on that young man.
No, sir. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. With 48 seconds left, we're back to Plymouth Christian Academy after this. Your Catholic faith, it's at the core of who you are, what you do, and the decisions you make. At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, we make your faith and finances work together. From home needs to business needs, from school to retirement, we've got the financial well-being of our Catholic community covered. Visit us today and see how your faith and finances can work together. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. That's Rex Stanzik. He's been in the game a long time. He's a proud alum of FGR in '83. Did some great things at Pioneer, Walled Lake Western for the Warriors. And he's the right guy for the gig. Final Four in '07, he took Pioneer all the way to the Promised Land. And he's a Minnesota guy, went to college at Carleton. And he's a Michigan football fanatic. He's been to every Michigan home football game since 1972, except those 4 years that he spent up at Carleton College in Minnesota in the late 80s.
That's a pretty cool fact.
Yeah, it is.
Had some good years. He's had some bad years, but he's seen some great things.
Yep, he's in his 6th year. He's led FGR to 3 of the last 4 wins against PCA. Home team has won every of the last 4 matchups. Free throw up and good. This is Cademan Whipple who came off the bench, and you were impressed with his energy early doing things off the ball.
Yeah, and sometimes those are the guys that can change the momentum and change the energy of a ball game, and that's something Coach Clark was talking about, just how the depth that they can go, play 6, 7, 8 guys if they have to.
You don't see that as much at the D3, D4 level, but Coach is blessed with that. Irish high on the left. Steal nearly. That's the energy of Virgil showing out again. Shot rejected. How about it? That's number 12. That's Tamer Diabis. Swan City here stick.
And a little bit of stare down afterwards, too. Nothing aggressive, just, hey, I'm here. Remember that next time you're in my paint. There you see it forces the turnover and an extra possession here right before the end of the first quarter.
Don't think Bullock wasn't thinking about that stare down. Forces the rookie into a boo-boo. Eagles could tie it with a 2, take the lead with a triple. Dylan Beasley, the top scorer to the rack, and he scores it over traffic. We're tied at 11. And how about it? PCA has scored 4 straight baskets after misses. Laying good by the big boy. That's Alex Bullock at 6'7". 5 seconds left. Irish with a 2-point lead. 3.9 seconds left.
Yeah, PCA comes with the full court press, trying to get a steal or something before the end of the first quarter. Unfortunately for them, Gabriel Richard able to break it for an easy lay-in.
Got a hustle, back to Levine at the horn. Banker no. And that's how the first quarter ends. Oh, we've got drama, excitement, and fun on this Manic Monday. Thanks for hanging out. We're the Prep.
What makes people stand in this line like this for 3 hours? Because we're not Dunkin' Donuts or Tim Hortons. These donuts are made fresh daily, and it's made with love and consistency. We got the same ingredients. It didn't change. The people know that, and that's why they standing out there.
My time to shine, he took over.
Got it, splash. And that will put some gauze on it.
Thought they were having a lot of fun, dishing it off to each other. The dunks were happening, just a good time.
That's Joel Clark, second-year bench boss. He spent 2 years prior to his appointment as an assistant. This is a guy who grew up in the burbs of Seabus, went to Wittenberg, had some great experiences there with basketball. He said the Lord took him to Taylor University, so he gave up basketball. He answered the Lord's calling. He went there, and his life has continued to flourish. They have won district championships back-to-back under Clark, and he works for United Airlines. He's a smarty. He works as an engineer in his off time for the airlines industry, based out of Chicago, Illinois. He's an industrial engineer at United Airlines. Pretty cool.
Yeah, he used it as the backdrop for his Zoom call today.
He did. How about that? The attack, no, but his teammate nearly had his back. The rebound couldn't be corralled by Beasley. Yeah, it all makes sense now.
Yeah, I was wondering when I tuned into the call. I was like, what? All right. No, super smart guy. You could tell, detail-oriented.
Very much so. He said working for United has sparked a passion for the airline industry, and he says he's admittedly become an aviation geek, or an av geek, as they say, in points and miles. This is a points and miles nerd. It's not a bad thing to be a nerd in. I wish I could be friends with somebody who is at points and miles, go all over the world. Power layup right side good, and that's a fine catch and finish from Mr. Isaac Moon. Topside triple in and out. That's Beasley, no good. Offensive stick back, lefty, no good. That's from Diabas. And here come the Irish +4 with 1 minute gone by. Dead spot left three, bang! That is Brantley. Noah Bradley for three, the junior. It's back to a 7-point game, just like that. That's Virgil with a long two, and he's fouled going up. That's 2 shots. And Virgil will have a chance again. Boy, he's making things happen, Stick.
Yeah, PCA with that helter-skelter type basketball where they're up and down the court. You know, scoring streaks are going to happen right now. Father Gabriel Richard is on theirs, but you know these young men can get back in the game. And this guy, I love this guy's game. Virgil, since he has come in, he has been active.
Instant energy.
You see him setting a down screen.
Not a big fella either, using that frame. Beasley spins out of it. Kicks out. Whipple to the mid post. Beasley powers his way up, can't finish. And the rebound pulled off by Marcarelli, the senior forward.
Yeah, Coach talked about Beasley and, some of his players when they have rough games scoring-wise, look to other things to facilitate, get things going. This may be one of those games because Beasley has not been able to get going to this point. But shooters, they're going to shoot.
No doubt about that. Virgil with 4 off the bench. Beasley with 4 and Whipple with 3. Meanwhile, Father Gabriel Richard has seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different players score for them. And nobody has more than 3 points. So that's some diversification. There he is. You asked for more Beasley, and you got it. Beasley and Cowbell going together.
And there he is, taking that baseline. Nice little floater.
High on the right for 3. The banker's no good. And a fine save by Whipple to bat it back and maintain the possession and withstand the foul.
Yeah, no, Pat, the stat's not going to mark that down as a rebound, but he definitely saved the possession for his team by tipping it back to his teammate and getting this foul. He didn't have to have control, but now your team got the ball. It's a good play.
Some savviness. Off a screen, Beasley trying to get him warm. Jop, skep, laying good. Oh, Beasley traveling the world to the bucket, finishes strong.
Yeah, the hop step went with it, and they bought on it. But there you go, 2 possessions in a row. Beasley down low working it, not settling for a jump shot.
Gotta love it. Between the rings, the Irish try to extend their 3-point lead. It's a 4-0 Eagles run. In the paint, wheel and deal. Power layup, no, got his own miss. That's Moon Isaac. Right point 3 again, no good. That's Noah Bradley missing from 3. He hit it last time. Beasley could tie it with a 3. Gives it up for Sexton, who ties it with a 3. Tied at 18, timeout on the floor. Rex Stanzik wants timeout in Butler Gymnasium. The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move, and it's out of here. We want to thank our friends at Jets Pizza. We appreciate the Levines. Joe Levine just gets it done, and we appreciate it. He's got 3 of them. Get him at Westland on North Wayne Road, and get him in Ann Arbor on Plymouth Road. Get him in Royal Oak on Woodward. Joe Levine's got the Jets. He's got the goods, and he got us here to PCA in Butler Gymnasium, and we thank him for that.
Yeah, thank you for getting us here, and the full belly. So good. I love Jets. It's so good.
Well, and the Levine Jets hits a little different. There's just something extra special.
That cheese.
Yeah, the cheese,
the crust,
other things.
The buttery crust.
Yeah.
That ranch. Something about that ranch.
How about the delivery up here by the young ladies? I mean, it was just a nice, quick delivery.
It was a parade.
It was a parade. Look, they're hunting for you. Go ahead and have some, honey. You go ahead and have some. That's okay.
Everybody wants the Jets.
Yeah, give her some goods, man. She brought it up here. Go ahead, have a piece or 2. It's awesome. Congratulations to Joe and Sylvia. They had their 7th child.
I think you said 8th.
8th, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
8th. Man, oh man, God bless. 8 children. Congratulations. Steps into an 18-footer. That's too strong. That's from Tyler Smith off the bench, the senior. And back the other way comes Aiden Sexton, coming off that 20-piecer the other night. Off the mark for mid-range. And the rebound pulled down by the newly checked-in Tyler Smith.
Yeah, a couple just fade-away shots from Plymouth Christian when they should be going towards the hoop, forcing the action. Seems like a couple of players, when they get down low, they're shying away from that contact. Go up, force it, get to the line.
Both teams shooting 30%, give or take, in this game. The difference has been the efficiency of PCA shooting the 3. They're 2 of 5 in the contest, and they've hit 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Smith on a curl. Back to Bradley, and Rex Stanzik shouting out some instructions from the bench. It's an all-bench lineup right now.
You love that by Whipple, too. The guy's looking back at the coach trying to get the play. Whipple's hoping he's not paying attention and goes for the steal.
Right. Little savvy senior play.
Yeah, crafty.
Leo Levine is also checked in.
Woo-hoo.
And how about that take? That's Tyler Smith, the senior, the super sub who scores and breaks the tie. Kick to the corner. Sexton out to Levine. Leo on the rip drive. Attack to the corner. Good ball movement. Out to his brother. Micah, floater, mid-post shot. No. Pretty move, but he couldn't get it to fall. Bradley with a rebound.
Yeah, Bullock just being big down there, scaring a couple of the passes. I think they had a shot at a layup, but he saw the big 6'7" guy coming over. Didn't want to get it swatted.
Yep.
But there you go. Another turnover. Brings it right back to you. Got a chance to tie it or take the lead.
Leo and Micah also members of the soccer team. The soccer team that went all the way to the state championship game before falling short. Micah scored a goal for the Eagles in that contest.
Talking to coach just about the conditioning of his guys, how he gets them ready to play an up-tempo game, getting out on the break constantly. And so, luckily, we got some soccer guys. Okay, conditioning just is built in.
Yeah, do they ever stop?
That's why I couldn't play soccer.
Man, me either.
Like, I'll run, but I got to chase a ball a short distance.
And I can't really be physical, although they say, not saying soccer's not physical.
It's a different type of physicality.
Yeah, it is. In fact, the most concussions.
It's more rubbing. The most bumping.
Yeah, the most concussions in high school sports come from soccer, not football. Surprisingly enough. That's the team's fourth foul on the Irish with 3 minutes and 1 second to go. Irish by 2. They've led by as many as 7. But PCA has outpaced them in the last few minutes.
Trying to work it down low, get some post action.
Leo Levine now topside to Sexton. Aiden plays catch with Mac McDonald. Drives, scoops, long. And a rebound ripped off by Moon Isaac.
Once again, Alex Bullock just adjusting the shot, being big down low, and here he is on the offensive end, getting the and one.
Bullock gets it after he got bullied. Counted in the foul for the headband 6'7", 10th grader. Doubles the lead. He'll get a chance for the bonus stick.
Yeah, good find here, right down low. You're doing your best, 24, Leo Levine, doing his best, but going up against the 6'7" guy, it's tough. So you had to follow him. Maybe wrap up the arms. That's the only thing you can say, because you don't want him to get that shot off and get a possible three-point play.
Yeah.
That's a tough hill to climb, though.
Hammer him a little harder.
Well, yeah.
You didn't say that.
No.
I was asking.
I said, man. We'll never advocate for that, but
no.
You got to wrap the arms up.
Legally and with class.
Yes, gently.
Gabe Kraft is checked in. Entry post to the post. Back to Kraft. Shot up and good. Oh, what a save by Noel on the tap pass to the post.
Yeah, they were trying to post him up on the last possession. Couldn't find it. That was kind of an errant pass, but he dove and was able to swat it with controlled swat. That better go down as an assist.
Kraft made it count with a finish long after the Levine wall up in the miss by Moon. Eagles could tie it with a 3. Trying to win back-to-back games. Rip, drive, right-hand lay-in, no. Gabe Kraft off the bench, the 8th or 9th man, making a splash in this depth certainly is a thing.
But there you go. There's the difference between shooting a fadeaway jump shot and attacking the rim. Yes, there's a 6'7" guy down low, but you got to go attack him. That's the only way to do it. The best way to get rid of a shot blocker is go into his body.
Right into that chest.
Mm-hmm. You neutralize him.
Yep. Kraft is 6'4". Levine will take a seat. That's Leo Levine. One more for the lefty. And he splits the pair. PCA 5 of 8 from the free throw line. Right of the lane, bounce pass to the cutter, shot up, counted and a foul. Count it for Mark Sanabria. the junior forward off the bench, and the Irish say, hey, we've got a bench brigade too, and they've been effective tonight.
You know, motion without the basketball is an unspoken art in this game, and there you go, cutting baseline, able to get the ball in potential three-point play here. That's why I said potential.
4-point game, 60 seconds left, and a turnover for the Eagles.
But once again on that play right before that, he got free throws on. If you wrap up his arms, see, you're going to get a little good look. Just hold those arms so he can't even get the shot off. You're already called for the foul.
The size tonight for the Irish has been a factor. It's helped him out with a 6'7" Bullock, 6'3" Marcarelli, the 6'3" Moon, the 6'3" Sanabria. You get the point. That's a turnover forced by PCA over and back. And it's the pressure defense by this group led by Joel Clark, who says we're going to do heavy man-to-man, help rotations, and take charges.
And that was exactly that on that possession. They hustled early. They were able to beat kind of the half-court press, but they've still put enough pressure on them to force the errant pass.
Baseline drive, Gino Bealey pass up high in the left to Mag McDonald. Back to Levine, right wing for three. No, tap back, still alive, and the Irish come away with it.
From our angle, that looked pure from Levine.
Yep. Dump pass down low, looked like it was going out of bounds, and it came back like a pitching wedge. Levine says, let's try it again. Splash City for Micah. Stepped right into it with tons of confidence, and he buries it like the commissioner.
Yeah, he knew he was just off by a sliver. He made that adjustment on that pass, and here you go, another turnover.
Ah, yes, the electricity of that triple make has given the opportunity for PCA to take the lead at the halftime.
Yeah, this press has caused some issues with Gabriel Richard here at the end of this second quarter.
It's a guard-heavy Eagles team, and Levine gets fouled.
I believe that's a shooting foul.
It is. It's a penalty situation. 2 for Micah. Levine, 4 rebounds, looking for his 4th point. Here's another look here.
Yeah, you can see as soon as the defender faded all the way down into the paint, he just rose up and shot right over the 6'7" reach.
Coming on offensively, super athletic player. Joe Clark really loves the way he plays defense, but he says, look, he's a capable offensive player, and we're starting to see it. He had 10 points against Southfield Christian in the win on Saturday. And boy, if he can get that offense added to be that 3rd scorer, watch out.
Well, if coach gives him the green light where he can take those types of pull-up jump shots, that's a lot of confidence that you feel.
Yep, Levine with 5. Beasley leads the way with 8. There's a steal, stolen away by Kraft. 4 seconds left, Levine to the left block. Shot up and down! Shane Slocum at the horn to give the Eagles their largest lead of the game of 3. How about the transition offense, Stick? They like to get up, get out, and run, and they do it to perfection here.
3 straight possessions at the end of this first half, 3 straight turnovers, and 3 straight buckets. That's how you take back the lead going into halftime. Getting the crowd fired up.
First, life gives us many. From buying your first car or first home to starting a business, Alliance Catholic Credit Union is here for you every step of the way. From checking and savings accounts and youth accounts to auto loans, mortgages, business needs, and financial planning. A full-service financial institution with over 70 years of experience. We're committed to serving your firsts, seconds, 50ths, and every day in between. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC.
my time to shine.
He got it. Splash.
And that will put some gauze on it.
Thought they were having a lot of fun, dishing it off to each other. The dunks were happening, just a good time.
In today's ever-changing mortgage lending world, the importance of true professionals has never been greater. At Success Mortgage Partners, we want you to have the experience of a lifetime. Founded and owned by Catholic League alumni, our family-centered business keeps your interest at heart as we help you navigate this turbulent market with ease. If you or a family member has a mortgage need, please call me, Owen Lee, at 734-822-9792.
Welcome back to PCA, home of the Eagles, and we're here with the athletic director, Derek Delgado of Plymouth Christian Academy. Derek, thanks for having us here. What an outstanding facility, location up here in this perch. What do you call this area? This is amazing.
The media booth.
The media booth, that makes sense.
Yeah.
We are media, and it's fitting. So thanks for having us. What a special place. Tell the folks the reason you took this job. What encouraged you to think that you could come here, be a part of something great, and grow it?
Yeah, so I was at a small Christian school similar to Plymouth Christian over on the west side of the state, just north of Grand Rapids. And in fact, it's a total God thing because I wasn't looking. A good friend of ours who actually teaches here reached out to my wife and I and said, hey, I know you're not looking, but our athletic director has taken another job and you should at least consider the job. We think you'd be a perfect fit for it. And I was so back and forth on whether or not I wanted to put in for the job that I didn't actually put in for it until the last day they were accepting the application. So, yeah, and then it just kind of took off from there.
You're in your second year now,
Yeah.
a ton of success. I mean, we can start with this past fall if you'd like. Just take us through this season so far, the fall and the winter, and all the academic and athletic success that you've seen.
Yeah, so, spearheaded with our soccer team. I mean, we have rock star coaches here at Plymouth Christian, and so I'm going to deflect any compliment to our coaches. Our coaches fully embody what we want to be about here and doing everything for the glory of God. And I think that culture trickles down to the kids, and you see really positive cultures, you see godly cultures, and you see a lot of buy-in. And so, I mean, the soccer team this fall, they made history and made their first ever state finals appearance with a very close loss, but I mean, they were under 500 through the first half of the season.
Wow.
Tough schedule, battled through a really tough schedule, came into the postseason battle tested, and you could kind of see that culture and that resilience really kind of start to take over. And I compliment our coaches for that, and I compliment the kids for responding to that and staying level headed through that. And then, Coach Kellogg with our varsity volleyball program just has such a good standard centered on doing everything for him. And so, again, we just have rock star coaches that really take that to heart and it trickles down into the kids.
This basketball team playing well tonight, inspired basketball. They've done that as of late. They did it on Saturday. What is it about this spirit of this team that really makes you appreciate them?
Yeah, well, Coach Clark and his staff are in their second year of overseeing the basketball program. And again, just a lot of conversations about culture and what we want to be about and accomplish as a basketball program and as an athletics program as a whole. But again, you kind of see as you watch them play, they're a really tough team to put away. They're in a lot of close games. Again, they're battle tested this year. Has not been an easy road in their non-league schedule. And then the MIAC Blues, a very tough conference as well. A lot of small school powers in the MIAC. And so the fact that they're so battle tested, I think, is kind of built into their resilience. And the coaches are right at the point of that, kind of spearheading what it means to be resilient, right?
Yeah. This league that you're in, the MIAC, it's an interesting one. Of course, it has the Christian schools. It's got some non-Christian schools. It's a good mix. Is this a good fit for you guys?
Yes, 100%. And as a new athletic director, again, this is my second year being a part of the conference. Man, just such professionals on the athletic administration side, up and down, and it's been a really easy league to transition into as athletic director and working with these other schools, but also competition-wise, it's a phenomenal fit for what we want to be about. Yeah, couldn't ask for a better fit for our school right now. Yeah.
Thank you so much for having us out, for letting us be a part and seeing this firsthand. We've had your school on the road a couple times, so that was great.
Yeah.
Always great support, and we appreciate all the reciprocity. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, Jay. Thanks for what you do, man.
You bet.
Yeah.
That's Derek Delgado, the athletic director at Plymouth Christian Academy. Right now, his club up by 3 points. Stick and I have highlights and much, much more coming up just around the corner between the Irish and the Eagles right here on the Prep.
In today's ever-changing mortgage lending world, the importance of true professionals has never been greater. At Success Mortgage Partners, we want you to have the experience of a lifetime. Founded and owned by Catholic League alumni, our family-centered business keeps your interest at heart as we help you navigate this turbulent market with ease. If you or a family member has a mortgage need, please call me, Owen Lee, at 734-822-9792.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Lowering the shoulder. Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
Four wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
See you next time, guys.
Some highlights from the first half. That's some triple time. Yeah, 3 of them for Gabriel Richard. PCA had 3 as well. But early on, Father Gabriel Richard came out, and they had a 7-point lead stick before PCA sort of woke up and got things going.
Yeah, and it was the bench brigade that got him going. You see that young man right there, Virgil, coming in straight off the bench, knocking down a big 3, and that kind of evened up the game, and that got their scorers going. You see a break right there for Father Gabriel Richard breaking the press with a nice lay-in. But near the end of that first half, the turnovers started to mount up, and as I'm looking back at the stat sheet, 10 turnovers for Gabriel Richard in that first half to only 5 for Plymouth Christian, and that kind of is what got Plymouth Christian that 3-point lead that we have here starting this third quarter. You see they started to get hot as the game went on, and that man-on-man sticky defense did not change as the game did as well.
No, sir. There you see the 5 points for Savarino, 5 for Isaac Moon, 5 for Michael Levine for Plymouth Christian, and 8 for Dylan Beasley to lead the way. All right. Turnover to start things. And a quick cut by the Irish. Laying good, that Savarino. He's got 5 points and 5 rebounds. He might be their best player right now.
Yeah, and once again, moving without the basketball. You know, you can create a lot of space if you just keep in motion at all times, and a nice take right there.
Levine with that quick first step all the way to the rack and finishes.
And that's another guy that gained a lot of confidence there in that second quarter, knocking down a big 3. Then he found himself at the free throw line, and there you see him taking it to the hole.
So a trade of baskets, missed shot, loose ball, and regathered by Marcarelli. What a little reach-in foul.
I don't even know if that was a reach-in foul. He was just standing there. Unfortunately, the player just turned around, not realizing it, and flopped over. It's like, I mean, I get it. There's definitely contact there, but I'm not sure if that's a foul.
No, Aiden Sexton says, okay.
It was funny.
Stood there.
Not a foul, but it was funny.
Sexton could have sold it a little better. He just was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, well, he didn't know what hit him. Distal Swag just turned around and hit him.
No pun intended. So, a restart of the offense. Second chance for Richard. Block shot on Moon's drive, but a reset. Back to Distelwag. Shot no good, off the mark. A stop for the Eagles. Mac McDonald had to go off his knee, and that's an over and back. After the knee.
That was interesting. I didn't think that was an over and back. I thought that was a tip ball. But Noel with a great defensive possession there. Staying in the air, lingering, just coming down with that block, and he was able to get the offensive rebound, defensive rebound as well.
Cut to the rack again, same play, different result. Mac McDonald blocked it. Whipple on the run, starts the second half. Understandably so.
And you like that by the coach, right? I'm going to play the hot hand. You know what? It's not about who starts the game. It's about who finishes it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Noel draws the foul on Distal Swag.
That his second foul, third foul. So that could be a big deal because Distal Swag, as we know, brings the energy.
Coach Rex is going to ride with him. Attack of the short corner, shot up short, but 2 free throws coming for Mac McDonald, the senior.
Yeah, crafty play by the senior here. The pump fake, and then he is able to come in and get the floater up over the block shot. Not able to knock it down, but able to get to the free throw line.
Did they get Moon with that foul?
I want to say it was on Marcarelli.
Makes sense. His free throw, PCA, has been to the line 11 times tonight to just 4 for Father Gabriel Richard. So the name of the game is attacking, and they're winning that battle so far, Stick.
Well, we knew that's kind of what they wanted to do coming in, right? You force the possessions. You take early shots in the shot clock. We've seen it bite them a little bit when they got down 7, but that also got them back in the game.
Yep. Distal Swag. The distribution to the left block, too strong after the nice feed from Moon. Off the mark from Marcarelli. Attack McDonald. Gina Bealey pass to the corner. Ooh, a little behind the back handle action. And Sexton finds himself at the free throw line, getting loose.
You know, in the first half, every drive from Sexton was to his right. He obviously favors his right hand, but here you see able to stop the defender and dribbled behind his back. Nice little baseline jumper, too. If he knocks that down, that's a nice-looking play.
Yeah, it is.
He's got a smooth-looking jumper. He's really fluid with the basketball. He comes off that pick. He can drive with that right hand especially.
All that, and he's playing on a torn meniscus.
Yeah, and
that
there's
left
that.
knee. No big deal. 3-year starter, saw some action as a freshman, too. Makes them both. And this is the biggest lead of the night for the Eagles of PCA. 5.5 to go in the third. Backdoor cut, nothing home. Covered up nicely by Whipple.
Yeah, Whipple is an active just player, period, especially on the defensive end. That backdoor cut's not going to fool him.
No, sir. Dylan Beasley started the second half on the bench. Sort of an interesting move. Ball loose, and that is a kicked ball. And we'll do this thing again from the right baseline. But, yeah, no Dylan Beasley to start second half. He is out there as looking like that first chair, first sub. But interesting storyline. The leading scorer doesn't start the second half. Hook shot up, no good. Stay tuned to that. Jonah Noel with the rebound. He'll push. Jonah, kick to the corner. And that's a travel.
Yeah, just shuffled the shoes a little too quick there. Wanted that baseline drive, had the defender flying at you. Sometimes you just get the shuffle of the shoes.
6th turnover of the night for the Eagles. As they toss around the perimeter against this man-to-man. Trying to win their 3rd straight. And that's a line driver from 16 feet from Distal Swag. As the Eagles nearly throw it away. 2-possession game, 4:44 left. After this, Father Gabriel Richard will take on Divine Child tomorrow night. We'll take a timeout. Back in a moment to the Preps coverage of PCA against Ann Arbor, Gabriel Richard.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk it. At the same time, gotta walk it. Better yet, run, go, hit a lick, divvy up with my homies, and we do it all again.
Father Gabriel Richard, 4-9 on the year, 3-4 in league play. They're out of Division II. 500 students, co-ed, play out of the Catholic League. And notable alum, how about Aiden Moon? His two brothers are on this team, and he's currently starting for Division II Davenport and Grand Rapids. Two-time All-Stater, two-time All-Catholic, 20 points a game as a senior. Don't have to look too far back to look at their notable alum, Aiden Moon. Pass into the paint, shot up, no, but a foul. And an attack by Sexton, who got the memo.
You know, Coach drew that up in the huddle, too. All right, inbound play off the baseline. Here's our best play. Gets a great look for Sexton, who's living at the free throw line here in this second half.
Great dial-up by Joel Clark. His wife is the athletic trainer. Kind of neat to work with your wife, I suppose. Work with my wife sometimes in another gig. It's fun.
Of course.
Work at home, you work, you know.
The more time, the merrier with the wives.
Amen. Family time's good time. I know your mom's coming in this week.
Yeah.
You're looking forward to that family time.
Mama Day coming into town.
That'll be fun. Shot no good. Back in the game is Dill. Attack by Micah, and he lost it. 5-point lead for the Eagles. And Distelweg draws the foul on the attack. He'll get 2 free throws and just the 5th and 6th of the night for FGR.
Yeah, Noel just not able to get over right in time and left his feet, too. Maybe if he would have stayed on the ground, he could have gotten that charging call. But Distelweg, that young man is an aggressive basketball player. But there you go, forcing the contact, good things happen.
4th point of the night. Just the second foul by Noel. Meanwhile, PCA will play next this week against Roper. It'll be on Saturday right here in this gym. Foul on the floor. And actually, they will, is that on the floor or shooting? Shooting, they're going to say. The officials were confused, and I'm confused.
Well, it's 5, so they're in the bonus.
That makes sense.
5 fouls with 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And as we know, they changed it in high school basketball. 5 fouls is now 2 shots, no longer the 1-and-1. Changed 2 years ago?
Yep. Yep. Oh, the aggressor wins so many times. Tonight, PCA has been that team. They've been to the line now 17 times.
I know what's interesting is in PCA, before the end of that first half, they turned up the press, got 3 turnovers, were able to get a ton of points, and they really haven't turned up that pressure here so far in the second half. It's almost like they're keeping it in their back pocket for when they really need it, but up 4 right now, they don't really need it.
No, and really no reason to shoot a jump shot when you're in the bonus and you attack as well as PCA does. Distelweg attacks and throws it back to Moon. Solid ball moving around this tight man-to-man. Distelweg against Levine. And he gets hit around the belly, and he'll go back to the free throw line.
Yeah, there you go. Once again, the aggressor gets the call, and he's going to take on the whole defense. I don't care if it's 1-on-3, 3-on-2, whatever. Distelweg is going for it. my type of player.
It's a live and right roll.
And here you go. Here's another guy that I've enjoyed calling tonight. Virgil checking back in the game. This guy came in, started raining threes, got to the free throw line, really sparked the team when they were down 7 points.
Said the prayer. He's done it all.
What can he do?
Dillon across the timeline. Out to Sexton, floater, got it! Sexton with 10.
Once again, Sexton, when he's going to his right hand, so powerful, so balanced, so strong, able to pull up over the shot blocker and just knock down that mid-range.
Largest lead of the night for the Eagles. Topside triple, in and out for Tyler. Stick back, no. But that man has been on the offensive glass all night. His name is Mark Sanabria. The 6'3" junior gets rewarded.
Yeah, and you like how he doesn't bring the ball down. He's the big man, he catches the ball up high, keeps it up high, and that's what forces the foul. Good fundamental basketball.
A silky smooth free throw.
And you know, you look up now, and Plymouth Christian with 5 fouls. So they're going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way.
There you see the head coach, Rex Stanzik. Ann Arbor guy. Through and through, coached at Pioneer.
Beautiful.
How about that? That's Tamer Dibus, the senior, with a pretty move. Back to a 5-point bump.
Yeah, he just cut down the lane, and Sexton with another good drive, drawing in the defense and moving without the basketball. Good things happen, Chad.
The deuces are wild for that young man. 2 points, 2 fouls, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds.
Sexton has kind of taken over this game as the go-to guy.
Really has. Levine flips it back to Dylan Beasley.
He's a high screen. He's gonna roll right.
Beasley off a screen. And out of bounds. And turned over and forced by Isaac Moon and his defense.
Yeah, Distal Swag kind of went for the steal, opened it up. They just couldn't convert. They had the 3-on-2 going towards the rim, just not able to complete it.
Bouchard just 3 of 13 from downtown. Meanwhile, PCA has knocked down 3 as well in about half as many attempts. Foul on the right baseline. Free throws coming again for guess who? Mr. Distal Swag. That's the second on Dibus. Distal Swag has kept him in it, Stick.
Yeah, I mean, it's his aggressiveness that's got him to the line. He's the one that's drawing all the fouls for everybody, just because he's such a twitchy player too. He's got an odd pace to his play. Slow, quick, slow, quick, slow, quick, just like that. And it's tough to keep up with that on the defensive end.
There's Joe Clark, the second-year head coach. He spent 2 years as an assistant. They've won 4 straight district championships since he's been here. In fact, they've won 8 straight district titles. And won a league title 2 years ago. Trying to keep that train a-rolling.
I loved it. He talked about playing basketball with his brother in high school. His brother was a sophomore when he was a senior. I asked him, who could win, you and your brother one-on-one without hesitation? Oh, I got him, because I'm smarter. That had nothing to do with the athletic prowess, just I'm smarter.
That's right, and he didn't hesitate. He was confident.
You love that brother rivalry. I know you got one rolling.
Absolutely, yep. It's always fun to compete against him growing up and then a chance to compete with him in college.
Yep.
Michael Levine will check out, and in will come Caedmon Whipple. Caedmon spelled C-A-E-D-M-O-N. Wonder how many people on this staff and crew would have spelled that name right. I'm guessing 1.
Not me, I know that.
Jan, she would have spelled that right. No, you're a good speller, but listen, it's extra talented spellers that can get that right. I mean, that's over the moon. Speaking of moon, he has it topside. Right wing to Savarino, the floater, and it's a turnover. Savarino couldn't find his sophomore big, and it's been turnover heavy. 11 now for the Irish.
Yeah, right idea on that play. Just a little left hand, a little too strong, throw it over the 6'7" guy. But that's that man-to-man defense that disrupts you. It doesn't let you get comfortable at any point. You see a nice cut once again. Tapped out by the defense. But that young man has been active without the basketball, and it's rewarded him several times tonight. Look at that. Unfortunately, slap at a wrist.
Very thoughtful player. That pass stolen. Distal swag, throws it ahead, and a dime pass to Sanabria. Ain't got no Sanabria. Cut it to 3 with 1:11 to go, make a wish, and that's a turnover. The Irish wish to get back in this game, and they have with their defense.
Yeah, Sanabria was open a couple seconds before they were able to look up and find him on there, and the defense was able to catch up. A good, quick, just catch and turn on that shot.
Offensive foul, the big boy set a high ball screen. That's his second foul. 9 players have scored for FGR.
Yeah, they've had well-balanced scoring. You know, they're a senior-led team, so you know that everybody's going to try to play their role, do it really well. They've accepted it at this point in their careers, and it's fun to see those types of teams play. Tough to defend.
You're right. I'm sorry, Parker. Right wing 3 on the way. Splash City! Oh, the answer. Aiden Sexton from downtown Canton, and it boosts that lead up to 6. Cross-court pass, rip drive, baseline runner. Sanabria finds Moon. No good. Offensive rebound, stick back. No good from Bullock. But a foul on the floor by the Eagles. And the Irish height starting to pay dividends.
Yeah, you can tell the Irish is starting to feel the pressure too. You know, they're potentially about to go down by 8 points coming up soon. So these are big free throws for them. Just good, strong defense. Everything has been hard work tonight.
You know, I mentioned 9 Irish have scored. 9 Eagles have scored too. And as we talked about early on, both benches a strong part of what these teams do.
And that's fun for the coaches, too, because you got so many toys you can tinker with, different lineups, different adjustments.
Yeah.
The guy with the basketball right now, though, has taken over.
Aiden Sexton all the way. He draws the foul. Sexton looking for points, 14 and 15. He leads the building in points. And a chance to bump this back up to a 7-point lead.
Yeah, once again, that strong right hand going up to the hoop. He is tough to stop. And you can tell his confidence has built over this game to where third quarter he's like, okay, this is mine. I know what I'm doing. I know my assignment.
21 free throws now have been shot in this game by PCA. Sexton now 7 of 8 from the free throw line. And it's a 7-point PCA lead with 15 seconds left.
And those fundamentals, it's crazy how much they expect the game.
Crossover. Distal swag again attacking, and it results in a foul and free throws again. It's been a free throw plagued third quarter, and here's the reason why.
Yeah, we're going to see. He got a little bit of the wrist reaching in there. He wanted all ball, but that's Distal swag, man. He's going to put the pressure on you, so you either got to foul him or you got to get in front of him.
That's 3 on Virgil. Noel also has 3.
Distal swag, though, 7 of 11 at the free throw line, shooting 63%.
How about it?
Just 12% from the field.
Yeah. Missed them both. Offensive rebound off the miss. 4 seconds to go. Trigger for 3. Splash City. Michael Savarino at the horn. Making up for the missed free throws. 4-point game as we go to the 4th. Coming back to Butler Gymnasium right after this.
What makes people stand in this line like this for 3 hours? Because we're not Dunkin' Donuts or Tim Hortons. These donuts are made fresh daily, and it's made with love and consistency. We got the same ingredients. It didn't change. The people know that, and that's why they standing out there.
Lowering the shoulder. Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
Plymouth Christian Academy, 5-10 on the year, 2-3 in league play. 226 co-ed private students. They play out of the MIAC and Division III. They're playing up. They're a Division IV school in most sports. 8 straight district titles, as we told you, and conference champions just 2 years ago. Daniel Jipping, former Central Michigan Chippewa in baseball, and a draft pick of the Colorado Rockies, and a guy that's played in some minor league baseball, an outstanding player, and his brother played at Calvin College. The Jippings broadcasted him in college, this time with the Chippewas at Tennyson Stadium. He's the pride of the Eagles. 4-point lead. Stick, what do you think as we go to the final frame?
Well, if you're PCA, you want to keep doing what you've been doing. Pressing, getting to that free throw line, and there you go. Just a nice take, unable to finish there. But the sticky defense, you know, they allow a last-second three-point shot, which cuts it to a 4-point game. But you pretty much dominated that third quarter.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been FGR's friend, but that was a timely one to end the quarter. This guy keeping him around single-handedly. Distal Swag sinks it. He's got 11 to lead the way for the Irish. And he gets a steal here. He's got a one-on-one the other way. Fouled on his way going up. He's got a chance to tie this thing up pretty much on his own with a 6-0 run.
Yeah, well, as we know, he struggled a little bit at the free throw line, but getting that first bucket here in the fourth quarter, look at him just glide through the air. It's a tough foul, too, being called right there. It looked like he got a little bit of that ball on the end.
Free throws number 13 and 14 for Liam Distal Swag. Distal Swag is DISTELZWEIG. I don't know if Jamie would get that one, but she'd have a good chance.
Yeah, it's funny, before the game, we were looking at the names like, oh, you know, how do we say that? We're like, oh, we may not have to say it much. He's the only guy we've been talking about here in the second half.
Oh, the broadcasting promise. They'll find you if you're not ready. They will find it if you're not ready.
If you were unfamiliar with Distal Swag before you came in this building, you are not today.
Well, you know how to say it now. That's a travel high on the left by the junior. And FGR could take the lead for the first time in quite some time.
Yeah, 7-0 run. That big three-pointer right before the end of the third quarter, weighing huge right now.
Yep. Distal Swag back to Moon. Eagles with their help defense. Dillon knocks it away from behind, and it forces the steal. Noel picks it up, throws it ahead. But it was all started by that man, Dylan Beasley. Can he finish it? In the paint, rejected. Distal Swag comes away with it. Back and forth we go. Distal Swag down low, layup, good. That was from Roman Moon, but the fine finish up and good. That's Savarino, and the Irish are in the lead +2.
Plymouth Christian looking to go to their bench to get a spark.
Looking for a three spark here, and they get it and regain the lead. Dylan Beasley from downtown. Give him 11.
And Beasley hits you with that frustration clap, like finally something went down for me.
Backdoor cut, fancy pass, right block, blew the bunny. Dylan comes away with it on the run, 3-on-3. To Whipple, back out, dead spot left three. Jonah Noel from way downtown, and PCA starting to pick it up from distance.
I did not know Noel had that in his bag, a pull-up jumper, three-pointer like that on the run.
6 of 10 from 3 for the Eagles, good for 60%. Meanwhile, the Irish at 29%, just 4 of 14.
Well, once this pace is picked up, that is exactly what PCA wants to do.
Noel to the rack, feeling it high off the glass. They'll wave it off. This is not the NBA, it's the MIAC.
Yeah, but you know what? Alex Westfall's going to hit you with a replay here. You're not going to be able to tell it was on the floor, and that's going on the highlight reel for that young man.
That's a good look by CJ Easterling, our fabulous cameraman on the floor.
Literally.
Yep. We'll take it with them. 4-point lead for the home team Eagles, looking for back-to-back wins. We're back after this.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk it. At the same time, gotta walk it. Better yet, run, go, hit a lip, divvy up with my homies, and we do it all again.
Hey, Jets Pizza. We appreciate Joe Levine and the Jets family. Find them in Westland on North Wayne Road, 6546, or on Plymouth Road in Ann Arbor, 1749, or in Royal Oak, 29486 on Woodward. That's by my house. We got the delicious pizza tonight from the Westland store. Thank you to Jets. Delicious every time.
And how about them during the halftime show, giving out small pizzas, the kids hitting three-point shots?
Oh, Levine's dropping dimes all over the place.
Gave out like 7 pizzas.
No big deal. Hey, he's a giver and a lover. Free throw line to Slocum, who's had some fine minutes off the bench. Beasley with it. He has 11. He gets the return feed. Floater, good! From Jonah Noel. Beasley's starting to cook in Canton.
And what a way to attack that zone. They switch back to a 2-3 zone. There you see Beasley making the cut. Once again, Chad, theme of the night, moving without the basketball.
And doing it well. Savarino to the top side to the hot hand, Distal Swag. Swaggy down the avenue, left hand leaner, rims off. And here comes Mack on the run. Mack with his head down. Now it's up. Beasley back to Noel. Rip drive to the rack. Lay in, no. Stick back Beasley. No good. And Distal Swag has it. 2-on-2. Distal Swag down the avenue. Euro step lay in. No good. Offensive rebound, stick back. Savarino jumper. Fresh from 16.
You like that from Savarino, shortening up that three-point shot for a nice mid-range jumper. The lost art.
He's the leading scorer for the Irish tonight with 14 as he passes Distal Swag. Mac McDonald reverser, no. And the rebound pulled down by Macarelli. And Mac McDonald is holding his head as he hits the deck face first. And the officials want to talk this over.
Well, it's going to be interesting because the baseline official called an initial foul, but then this follow through right here, you're going to see a little bit of an elbow come through and hit. Ooh. And that may be a secondary foul. So they may give him the initial foul and then the follow-up, but they're discussing it right now.
Well, Matt McDonald up, tougher than a $2 steak. He's fine, no blood. The officials will converge.
Yeah, and that's what they're discussing right now, the follow-through on that elbow. So I think we'll see 2 fouls on this play.
Want to thank our friends on social media for being such great followers, backers, supporters, the likes, the shares, all of it. Thank you so much. You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and right here on our YouTube page. You can also get a broadcast yourself. Give us a shout on our email at info@theprepsports.com. And you can also become a sponsor today. Find us at info@theprepsports.com. Thanks for watching our matchup, primetime matchup. We'll be at Wayne Memorial High School tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of the Zebras against the Pioneers of Dearborn. Meanwhile, it looks like, Stick, we've got a conclusion on what the result is here.
Mac McDonald, his first
Yep, they called the foul on Mac McDonald, the initial foul, 13. And then they called the flagrant foul on number 10 for Gabriel Richard. And that's his 4th foul, so that's something to watch out, too. So it's a double foul play, but the flagrant foul is going to flip the possession and give it back, I believe.
Yeah.
To
So
PCA.
2 free throws for the flagrant, and then 2 free throws for the shooting foul and the ball out.
I don't think there was a shooting foul.
Okay.
I just think you're going to get these 2 free throws and then the offsetting, which should give the ball back to them on a flagrant.
Okay. Glad you got all this straight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the right call. That's what happened, right?
Yeah.
McDonald came in. He got the initial foul, but then when he was trying to rip the ball away,
right,
the elbow came in, and that was a secondary flagrant. So that should override the initial foul on possession.
Right, and FGR should get the ball back.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I think the flagrant will override the possession,
Gotcha.
but it
Okay.
looks like you're right.
Well, we'll see. Nobody knows really.
Nope, there we go. So the
you're
flagrant
right.
overrode the possession.
Yeah, you were right.
Yep. Okay. And we play on.
Yeah, now the officials want to make sure that they're right.
Yeah, I think they're having the same conversation we're having.
Now, are
so
you
wait
sure?
a minute. Yep.
Because I told him.
But I think because the flagrant came after, that
All right.
trumps because it's the heavier foul.
Did you get the Jets antipasta, or did you get
Either way,
cheese and pepperoni?
PCA possession.
Yes, sir. Noel finds the open man after the double, and Dylan can't make him pay. The tap back by Mack, and that's a travel. Savarino on his booty, and it cost him a possession.
Yeah, a little bit of friendly fire. Savarino came down with the basketball, but hit his own man, which knocked him to the floor. I thought McDonald could have just came down with that rebound.
Yeah.
But there you see the travel falling to the ground. So time is of the essence.
Inbound, right block. Sexton gets it to go around traffic. Sexton with 17. And the lead is bumped to 8. That's their largest lead. Distal swag. Cans another one. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with a 3:12 to go. Don't go anywhere. It's a 2-possession game in Canton, Michigan at the home of the Eagles. We're back to Butler Gymnasium right after this.
At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, we're your financial guardian angel. We're here to help you achieve your dreams. A new home, a Catholic education, that business you are working to build. We're here to support the goals of your family, your retirement, and the community that surrounds you. We're here to offer your trusted financial services inspired by Catholic values. And like your guardian angel, we'll always be by your side. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, we've got our own store. We've made it. We're so happy. We've got some apparel, and go get it yourself. Grand. I got to tell them the right address. gbrandUSA.chipley.com/the prep. We partnered with our partners, ironically enough, for apparel, and we're glad to have it for you. Thanks to G Brand and thanks to our wonderful design team led by Brian Metallic at G Brand. And that great graphic being designed.
Rob Hunter got this nice Nike coat that's right behind me that may wind up in my closet tonight. Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a look at that.
He doesn't look too happy about it.
No.
Hey, you see this thing?
We get a look at that thing?
Look at this.
That's a good looking coat.
She's a beaut.
Oh, and it's got Hunter on there.
Well, I was just going to say I was a hunter of things.
Wait a minute. You didn't get Hunt Man? Oh, and the top? That's sweet.
Yeah, Rob Hunter doing his thing. Oh, here we go. Let's hold it up.
There it is.
There it is, that nice Nike swag.
Yeah.
Prep logo.
Love it.
Always looking good. Always.
Yes, sir. Right now, PCA looking good. They're +6, 3:05 to go. Stick. Look, PCA has the basketball. What kind of things should they be doing offensively?
Running a methodical offense. You know, it depends on what they're going to come out with. Are they going to run that zone? It looks like they're going to come out in man-to-man. So I would just run a high ball screen and let your best players go to work, not get it stripped like that.
Distal swag the other way, blew the bunny, and it's ripped back away. Dylan says, give me that pill. Throw ahead to Levine, too hot and high from Whipple.
Yeah, that was a recipe for disaster right there. I mean, they dodged a bullet on one end. I think we got a late substitution or a buzzer blowing.
Yeah, they looked to the side and yeah, slight malfunction. There was a buzzer. They said, it's a buzzer. It's nothing. Play on. What are you stopping for? It's just a buzzer.
Oh, it looks like they were trying to get a substitution.
Ah.
That's why. And there we go. The substitution came through. The official wants to reset the clock. 2:47. The coach is discussing something.
Yeah.
There he is. He's not happy with that call. Kind of ruined the rhythm of that possession.
Ruined the rhythm, but it got his player in that he wanted.
I mean, that's true, too. So I guess.
I mean, you know, I guess.
Half bad, half good.
Sure.
There we go, 2:46. So they took a second off the clock.
I think Rex was fighting for those 2 extra seconds, which, hey,
you
fair
never
enough.
know, right?
Now, PCA has played in 7 games this year that they've lost by 6 points. They played in close games, Stick. Does that help them in this case?
We'll find out down the stretch. I'm interested to see when they go back to maybe a press defense just to try to force some turnovers. They don't need it to do it, but it was very disruptive early on.
There's a pressure defense in the corner, forces an Eagles timeout.
Smart timeout. That possession is huge. With 2:25 left in this game, you do not want to turn it over, only being up 6 points.
Let's reset this game. This was a 2-point Irish lead at the end of 1. PCA would come back and win the second quarter by 5, and they would get a late 3 to take that lead into the break. And then the third, fairly even, a 1-point advantage for Plymouth Christian. You know, the biggest difference was that second quarter, I think, Stick, that really seems to stand out right now. Who can finish this game, though, will define who can come out on top in a game that really means a lot to both teams that are surging at this point of the season.
Yeah, and it was really the last 2 minutes of that second quarter, too. That's when all the turnovers started to happen. 3 straight scores on possessions for PCA. And then, of course, if it wasn't for that last second 3-pointer, they would have only scored 9 points, Gabriel Richard, in that quarter. So second quarter is where they took control.
Still a 2-possession game, but 2:25 left. You're thinking free throws and fouling PCA. They've been very good tonight from the line, 75% in 24 attempts. Levine for 3, no, it's short. And that rebound won out by Distal Swag.
That's the look you want, though. Levine wide open in the corner. He can knock that shot down.
Yep. Moon in the post, traveled, no call. Kick to the corner. Savarino.
That man-to-man defense grinding down on him. Great tip ball right there.
Levine with a steal to Beasley, who draws the foul, but Micah Levine with the rip and the opportunity to take the advantage.
I'm laughing at Sexton. He was pointing up. He wanted the alley-oop.
Yeah.
If you watch Sexton, if there's another angle of this on the other end of the screen, he wanted, and when he didn't get it, he turned to the student section like, oh my God, I was ready to fly. But Sexton wanted that alley-oop, but a great take right there by Beasley.
It's 4 fouls now on Santa Bria. Over the limit, of course, and Beasley will go line left and drain it. Beasley now with 14. Sexton leads the way with 17. And Levine has 9 for the Eagles. Here's another
Here you
look.
go. Look at he's pointing.
Give me that lob. Give me that.
He was calling it at half court. That was a great replay. Thank you.
Good job, Dylan. He's playing close to his home.
I wanted to see that, too. I wonder if Sexton can hoop it like that.
He's got your back.
I mean, because I'm doing that, too. I'm calling for it, but there's no way I'm throwing it down. So I want to see Sexton do it.
Distal Swag draws the foul. He's going back to the line. He's the leading scorer tonight with 15 points. Most of his damage has been done at the line. He has just 1 field goal in this game.
I think he's got 2. He made 1 more shot after that. 3 now.
You're right. My bad.
But 9 of 14. This will be his 15th and 16th free throw tonight.
Man.
He was live down there. But he's forced the action. I mean, what can you say?
Cuts it to 6 here. This game has been played within the 6-point margins. Levine gets it ripped away, and Distal Swag scores it and forces a Rex Stanzik timeout. We'll take it with them. Don't go anywhere. A 4-point game and a 4-0 run by the Road Irishmen.
My time to shine.
Got it. Splash.
And that will put some gauze on it.
Thought they were having a lot of fun, dimaging it off to each other. The dunks were happening, just a good time.
Thanks again to our sponsor tonight, Jets Pizza. Located in 3 locations that you need to find, including the closest one to here. That's in Westland, 6546 North Wayne Road. You can find them in Ann Arbor as well, home of the Irish. That's at 1749 Plymouth Road, also not very far from here. And you can find them in our hood, in Royal Oak, 29486 Woodward. I say ours, you've moved away from that area, but you'll never be forgotten. Layup good, Levine. That's a big one. Bumps it to 6 with 70 seconds left.
Yeah, beating that press here for the final minute or so is going to be massive. What a swipe.
Another steal by Levine and a timeout by the Eagles. And the steals tonight have really been something. Eagles look to ice it away here with an offensive possession that you just got to have something that's valued and lengthy.
Yeah, 14 turnovers for Gabriel Richard and 15 turnovers tonight. I mean, this defense has been impressive for both sides of the ball. Quick hands, on the ball defense, and none bigger than that play. I mean, if we're talking about the difference in this game, Chad, it happened at the three-point line. 26% for Gabriel Richard to 50% from downtown for, of course, Plymouth Christian. Just able to knock down big shots when they needed them.
Yes, sir. So, PCA trying to make a move in the MIAC. This, of course, a non-league game, but stick it would go a long way in getting back-to-back wins after they had the long stretch of losing. A tough loss again, 7 losses and games decided within 6 points. And so this is one where they really feel they need to get it home, especially against an Irish squad that's been pesky in the comeback.
Yeah, and this is where that win against Southfield, did that give you the confidence to push you over the edge, to understand that our hard work is finally paying off, and to get a win against the Gabriel Richard will definitely bode well towards that confidence.
Coach says we're on a revenge tour on the second half of our league schedule. There's a steal, and the Irish looking for a little revenge, and they've cut it to 4. With a strip and a rip. And again, the Irish defensively have been just as pesky, and it comes at a key time here with a steal and score.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a ball handler if you're Plymouth Christian right now. You think you want to get in the hands of maybe a Beasley or maybe a Sexton, the guys who've kind of led the way for you, because a lot of strips keep happening. They lead to easy buckets on the other end. 4 points is not insurmountable in 52 seconds.
No, sir. Well, don't forget, tomorrow night we will have Wayne Memorial basketball. It'll be Dearborn and the Pioneers playing against their KLAA rival, 2 of the top teams in the KLAA West, squaring off. So we look forward to bringing that to you at 7 o'clock tomorrow. But plenty left on our plate here, Stick, with 52 seconds left.
You know the full court press is coming. How can you break it? And if you break it, you want to just take that nice easy bucket, right? Some people like to pull it out, run more clock. I'm a big fan. If you could score an easy bucket, just score it.
We'll see if this guard-heavy led team can maintain possession.
You got Sexton inbounding the ball.
10 steals by Father Gabriel Richard in this game. It's been a problem, and that is a problem. Levine could hold on to it, and it's a turnover for the Eagles. 4-point game, Irish get it back, and this pressure has caused all kinds of trouble.
Yeah, you know, I mentioned it earlier when we were going to see the pressure again for Plymouth Christian come into play because it worked so well at the end of that second half. I told you they didn't need it at the time, but this is what it would have prevented.
Left wing three, heels out, no. Distal Swag with a rebound. Back top side, three, no. Offensive rebound, third time, not a charm. Fourth time is. Moon is fouled going up. 2 shots coming on the 4th attempt for the Irish on this side of the attack.
Yeah, offensive rebounding, the name of the game here in this last minute. I mean, 3 or 4 cracks at it on one trip down the floor. Eventually, you're going to put points on the board. This time, they got to come at the free throw line.
Moon, who has 2 points tonight, but has 8 rebounds, misses the first. Still a chance to make it a 1-possession game.
All you need to do is make one.
And he does. 34 seconds left. We'll see if the Eagles can handle the inbounds. It's been a problem. The trigger into Beasley, and Beasley throws it away. Whipple saying it was tipped. The official says no. And Joel Clark beside himself on the sidelines across the way.
Yeah, Beasley caught in no man's land again. Once again, you're surrounded by the baseline.
Distal Swag to set it up. 3-point lead, 25 seconds left. The tie in the corner, air ball. And the rebound by Noel. And it's tipped out of bounds. It'll go back to the Eagles with 17 seconds left. Woo! Holding on for dear life.
And I mean, they still got to get it across half court. This has been a problem here the last minute and a half or so.
That's Levine, bodied, contact, no call. 11 seconds left. Kick to the corner, Whipple with it. Whipple gets rid of it. Good ball movement, 4 seconds left, and finally a foul. The Irish waited a long time for the foul, and the Eagles were able to play keep away long enough.
Yeah, just finally able to break that press, and I thought they had a shot to take the easy layup like we talked about, but that time able to keep the possession. Still got to inbound it, 3.75 seconds left. You can go to the backcourt.
Just 4 fouls, that's why they're not going to the line, and there is the 5th. So they had to foul twice, and a bit of a mismanagement with the clock for FGR late in this game, and waiting so long to foul.
Yeah, well, now you got 2.35 seconds left to end the game. And that's the funny thing about basketball, right? You play a clean game, you don't foul a lot in the fourth quarter, and all of a sudden that's a bad thing. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, exactly right. So 2 free throws for Sexton, and he misses the first.
Ooh, now the pressure mounts on this second free throw. Just 2.3 seconds. You got time to get a pass and a shot.
Just his second miss from the line tonight. He's 7 of 9. 2.3 seconds left. Nails it. 4-point game. Irish to trigger. Distal Swag from half court at the horn. No good. And the Eagles of PCA win it. It wasn't always easy, but the Eagles pull it out, and they've got back-to-back wins to get their 6th win of the year.
Yeah, way to hold on, way to take control of that game starting in the second quarter and pretty much control the second half. Gabriel Richard had to fight for every inch, every basket, and at the end, PCA came out with a team victory.
We're back with our G of the game highlights and much, much more right after this.
What makes people stand in this line like this for 3 hours? Because we're not Dunkin' Donuts or Tim Hortons. These donuts are made fresh daily, and it's made with love and consistency. We got the same ingredients. It didn't change. The people know that, and that's why they standing out there.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC.
The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here.
Your Catholic faith, it's at the core of who you are, what you do, and the decisions you make. At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, we make your faith and finances work together. From home needs to business needs, from school to retirement, we've got the financial well-being of our Catholic community covered. Visit us today and see how your faith and finances can work together. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Butler Gymnasium. This one's in the books. The Eagles win it 63-59, and they do a lot of their damage at the free throw line. And they get a lot of damage from number 2, Aiden Sexton, our G of the game, 18 points on the night. And he finished it off at the free throw line. Congratulations for this win, Aiden. Tell us your efficiency and going to the free throw line to close it out late. What was going through your mind as you guys closed this thing out?
I attribute that to early work I put in the season. Early in the season, I football. I broke my collarbone, and so I was on the sideline. I couldn't do any contact. So at practice, I was just shooting free throws all day, and yeah.
Well, the three-point efficiency was strong as well, 2 of 2. Look, this is a game individually strong for you, but for your team to come back and win this game, you once trailed by 7 points. Is this team coming together at the right time, coming at the heels of your win on Saturday?
Oh, for sure. We had a game earlier Saturday. We won by a buzzer beater, and so we're just keep working, and then, yeah, it seems like we're on a come-up.
You've got a nice senior core around you, and you guys seem to really play well. You talked about multiple sports. What's it like having all these multi-sport guys coming together in basketball?
It just really helps us bond together because we all play the same sports, and, yeah, we just have a really good brotherhood.
Well, congratulations on the win and the big night. 18 points, our G of the game, Aiden Sexton, the senior for the Eagles in PCA. Congratulations, young man.
Appreciate it.
All right, we're back with more to wrap things up from Butler Gymnasium right after this. The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 300,000 participants here in Michigan who take part in high school sports.
Lowering the shoulder. Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure, steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
Plymouth Christian Academy wins it tonight, 63-59, in a game that saw Richard lead in this game by 7 about midway through the first. And you could see it on PCA's face, Dick. Well, here we go again. And then something changed right before halftime, and things started to roll their way, and they seemed to have their way throughout the remainder of this ball game.
Yeah, the thing that changed to me was they started pressing, and once they got those 3 turnovers right before the end of the half, they were able to take full control of the game. And we talked about it was a team effort. I know Sexton got the G of the game. He had a great game. One thing we didn't mention, he had 0 turnovers in a game where there were 32 turnovers. So holding onto the ball was a very important part for him. But you could also talk about Michael Levine. He had a stretch there, a big 3-pointer, getting to the free throw line, able to do his thing, and that helped him. And then my guy off the bench, where's his name? Virgil, that was my guy. He came in, knocked down a big 3-pointer, and that was a huge moment in that second quarter. So all in all, a great team game, great coaching. They survived it. I think the one thing they would admit they got to work on, breaking that press, getting it inbounds, finding a ball handler that can handle that.
Somebody saw that on film.
Yeah, it's going to be on film somewhere.
Both ways, both defenses pressure-filled. The Irish showed a lot of fight in the end, but PCA's defense allowed them to get some possessions late. You talked about Levine with 4 steals. He was fabulous. You go up and down the line. I mean, Beasley had a solid second half as well with 15 points.
Noel, too. Noel knocked down a big 3, a timely 3-pointer. And then we'd be remiss if we didn't mention from Gabriel Richard, that's a swag. I mean, that guy, look at this stat line. 19 points, 6 steals. Like, he was an animal out there forcing the action all night long. But at the end of the day, just a little too much Plymouth Christian for him tonight. And they got out running, and that's where it went from there. You see it just attacking the hoop, attacking the hoop, attacking the hoop. A big block there right by Noel. And that young man, he had a great game. I became a fan of Mr. Swaggy. But there you go. There's your G of the game with his little short-range jumper. And they were just able to get everything going. Good motion on offense. People cutting without the ball. Overall, just a great game. A good feel-good win, especially coming off that Saturday win, the comeback buzzer beater. To come out here and beat a solid Gabriel Richard team makes you feel real good.
We had a fun one tonight. We're glad you were a part of it. We thank you. We thank our crew for making this possible. We've got the best people in the state, in the country, and we are lucky to have it right before us, led by Alex Westfall, your executive producer, Dylan O'Connor on replay, Rob Hunter, the Hunt Man on graphics, Stick on audio and on color commentary, Jason Naraki on camera 1, DeAndre Pruitt, we call him Ace, on camera 2, and Corey, we call him CJ Easterling on camera 3, doing a fabulous job as well. We thank Pat the Stat Bush and Jamie Janssen on statistics. And we appreciate everybody for watching here tonight. My name is Chad Bush, saying so long from Plymouth Christian Academy. The Eagles win it tonight over Father Gabriel Richard, 63-59.